Hello and welcome to the opening event of the Virtual V8 Supercars Championship 2012, and this is the second division we're going to be covering here today. The demand is so high in the Virtual V8 Supercars Championship, organised by Touring Pro Series and sponsored by GamePod.co.uk, that we have to run a second group of 30 drivers, and it's Adrian Hulme, one of the contenders at the latter end of last year for wins in the first division, who takes pole position here for Nitro Racing. Second place, McGregor for Black Vice Motorsports. Third place there is Nitro Racing teammate of Hulme, David Junt. Fourth place, Tommy Oyala. Fifth place, Kana Basol. Sixth place, Tomasz Madizewski. Seventh place, teammate to Ross McGregor, Yves LaRose. Eighth place is James Johnson, way down in Division 2. He was expected to be in Division 1, of course, contending for wins last year. Ninth place is Mate Orban on his debut in this series. And 10th place is Paul Crawford. And now off from the grid. They're about to go, and away they are. And it's Adrian Hulme with a good start there. Ross McGregor goes with him, as we saw in Division 1. This time it's Hulme and McGregor. Hulme down towards turn 1 that he goes, and he takes a good lead. Great start there from Yves LaRose. He's up to third already by the first corner. So second and third for Black Vice Motorsports. The field straight through. Bit of an incident there at the back. One car spinning, it looked like to me. Perhaps it was James Scanlan. And there's Tommy Oyala round the outside of... Oh, and off the track goes Hugo Gomez straight into the gravel. And that's not a good start to the race there for the Open Racing driver. We saw Felix in trouble in Division 1, so not good at all for that team. On board now with Samuel Nanonen for Boomi International. Oh, just ahead of him there. Bit of a tap of the wall there from JJ Wang down the inside. Samuel Nanonen, what a pass. Down the inside of JJ Wang, Giuseppe Churchio, Thiago Rodriguez. Where on earth did that come from, Samuel? Wherever it came from, it was mightily effective as the field streams around the opening lap towards turn 11 and 12. And there's Palmer trying to go on the outside of JJ Wang, and now trying to go down the inside, of course, on the next corner. It wasn't Churchill went past, of course, it was Morelli that Lenina went past. It's Churchill now in behind, his teammate in behind Lee Palmer. Johns down the inside of Churchill, 3 wide into turn 13. And it's Churchill who loses out. Often the person in the middle loses out, and it is the case this time around. Looking back over the GamePod wing from Palmer to Wang and Johns and Churchill. And Churchill comes back at Johns and squeezes through, showing Johns what he thought of that. And it's Johns is diving into the pits as he actually false started this race, going to serve his drive-through penalty. So no good start there for the New Zealander. Lap 2 of 39. Gain the field streaming down towards turn 3. On board with Morelli, there's Rodriguez, there goes Palmer. And it's another case of going by 2 at once. No, it's not. No, it's not, because Morelli comes back at him on the exit. Palmer just picks up the 1 position that time around. And now on board with Wang, looking at Rodriguez, he's been balked by Palmer's tight line, and now Wang's going to try and take advantage. Dwenjen down the inside. And he's through. Driving for Optima Motorsport this year. We saw him drive last year also as well, briefly. And now still in the middle of this pack. Big battling going on. Oh, Ferreira's hit Gomez. Oh, and Gomez is raised in one end, in the other end. In the other barrier, sorry. And Gomez's race has not gone well at all so far, as he struggles to get his way out of that gravel pit. Oh, dearie me. Misfortune after misfortune for Hugo. Now is Luke Walsh, 25 Motorsport. In a sandwich between the 25 Motorsport cars is Roy Schroten for Optima Motorsport. And down inside he goes. Squeezing across on Roy. And Walsh is through. So now the 25 Motorsport cars of Crawford and Walsh are now line astern. And how here is Oyala fighting with Ross McGregor. Oh! And Ross almost gets big out of shape. He does get big out of shape on the exit, almost in the wall. And Oyala's through. Tommy Oyala goes through, up into second position. So Ross is down 1 position from where he started. His teammate is in 4th. Now here's James Johnson fighting with David Junt. David Junt teammates leading this race. Johnson, oh, far too late on the brakes. Straight on he goes, and zonk. Straight into the barrier. Doesn't look like it's caused too much damage, but it will have bent the steering somewhat, I'm pretty sure. And now Basol's going to go straight down the inside and take that position back. But Johnson's fighting back. There's Madizewski who's gone through also. Oh, contact! Contact! Excuse me, James. Excuse you, Canna. And the Turk is going to have to make way on the inside. Down towards turn 8. Now Palmer and Morelli still hard at battle. Palmer driving for TPS Racing. Teammates Gary Lennon who was driving in Division 1 here. Oh! And Palmer out of shape on the grass. Where's Palmer gone? There's Palmer. Someone managed to hold it. Had to back up so he didn't take any advantage. And straight through. Thank you very much, boys. JJ Wang. As you see the rest of the field coming through, and Palmer's dropped right back to the back of this group also as well now. Look at this. He's backing behind Okerklint and Cervic. And there's Carlos Ortiz as well. And Palmer's made short work there of Jonathan. So fighting back through he comes. Oh, but Okerklint is coming back on the exit. And thank you very much. I'll have the position back, Lee. How dare you? Oh, Lee says, oh, I went back once again. Almost out of shape and almost collecting Okerklint in the process. Some sideways moments on the brakes here at Melbourne for Lee Palmer. Oh, and Ortiz. Oh, I think he took a bit of a dislike to the back of Churchio's car there. The Cervix goes straight off as well in sympathy. Churchio has to wait to rejoin. Ortiz is hanging around waiting for Churchio to rejoin also. All a bit of a mess through there. Here's Palmer and Cervic. Scott Cervic in the yellow and blue Ford. Palmer in the red, white and black Holden. And Cervic's out of shape. And Palmer is side by side with him now. Side by side still. Side by side still. Oh! So side by side, they're touching lock wheels. How did Palmer manage to hold on to that? And here comes Ferreira. So another person who's taking advantage of the Palmer battle. Oh, and Cervix lost 2 positions as a result. Palmer's gone through. And Ferreira's through also. Well, he's got a bit of a bent car at the back of this field also. And Palmer trying to squeeze back. Look how close he is to the back of Bruno's car. Down towards turn 3. Who's got the bravery on the brakes? Oh, and this is the battle just before the incident between Ortiz and Churchill. So plenty of backstory there between them all. Back up towards the midfield. Crawford and Walsh. 25 Motorsport teammates. Oh, Crawford is going to go run deep. Crawford running deep onto the grass, onto the gravel, out of shape. And Luke is through. Paul goes back in position. Luke goes up a position. And I guess the team boss will just be glad they didn't collect each other. Now here's Palmer again. He's having a very eventful race indeed. Run far too deep there. Trying too hard through turn 11 and 12. And Ferreira's got the run now as a result. So back past Palmer goes Ferreira once again. Oh, you're never sure though with Lee Palmer's battles today. Go one way then the other. As is Lee on the track and sideways once again on the brakes. Just about holding onto the back of that Holden. Almost making me choke in laughter. And Lee goes back through once again on the Portuguese driver. We should be getting a bit sick of this. Looks like there's plenty of raw speed in that car, but consistency isn't quite there. 2 guys who aren't quick and consistent is Tomasz Matizewski and Kana Basol. Matizewski's made a small mistake on the exit. Put a small wheel onto the grass. It's compromised his run through turn 8. Now down towards turn 9. Matizewski out of shape. Very out of shape. But Basol's through. Basol goes through. Now back with Cervic and Johnson. Johnson has had to make an early pit stop for the damage that he incurred during that outbraking manoeuvre. Outbraking everybody, including himself. Didn't outbrake the wall though, unfortunately. And down the inside goes James. Oh, wow. Wow. Where is James going? Where is James going? Straight at the barrier once again. What on earth was that? That was very, very strange indeed. And Cervic comes back through once again, of course, as well. And so is Churchio. was very curious. Now here's James Johnson. He's behind Thomas Madizewski. I'm presuming Madizewski has made a pit stop, and Johnson is actually trying to battle with James Scanlon, looks like to me. Teammate to Andy Johns. And now going to go 3 wide towards turn 4. That's not good. And somehow they all emerge unscathed. Poor James Johnson just got mugged. It's like been picked on at school. Now Morelli in behind Johns. Behind him is Tommy Oyala. Oh, trying to lap him, and Oyala's tapped the back. Oh, Morelli. Oh, Morelli reversed almost straight into Nicky Defray. So a bit of a kerfuffle there between Oyala when he's trying to lap Morelli for Dragonfly Motorsport. And now it's Ross McGregor. He's leading the race after the pit stops. There's Adrian Holm. He's lost out during the pit stops. His teammates there in behind him. David Yunt. There is Luke Walsh. Oh, there's Oyala. Oh, there it is, Oyala. Say hello. That's a big, big impact for Tommy Oyala. And that's going to ruin his afternoon. He's having such a good run also as well. Now here's James Johnson trying to dive down. Jonathan off the glint. Oh! Jonathan, take a bow. Beautiful drift. Unfortunately, it's not D1 and it's not very fast. And there's no points on offer for doing that sort of thing. And now down the inside is going to go James Johnson and take the position from Clint and show Jonathan what he thinks of that. Screw your drifting, I'm going through. At 23 of 39, Luke Walsh has been fighting his way through the field systematically, one by one, gradually picking them off as they make mistakes. And Matizewski's made one mistake there, clipping the curb on the exit, down towards turn 13, on the inside. Luke Walsh through, up into 8th. Back with Otto Clint, he's behind Paul Crawford. Now Crawford's quite a way back than he used to be. Oh, Otto Clint more drifting there, straight over the curb, and it's not going to be profitable this time around. Now here's Tommy Oyala fighting back after that huge, huge impact he made with the wall. Surprised his car kept going, actually. Looked like enough to destroy that engine of the Ford Falcon. He's fighting down the inside of Giuseppe Churchio. And they're side by side. Churchio using all of the track and more to try and stay ahead of Tommy Oyala. Still side by side. Oh! Churchio says, that bit of track's mine, I want it. And Oyala just gets squeezed to the edge. Now Oyala get the run out of the corner. Follows him across the track, try and get the slipstream, and down the inside is going to come Tommy into turn 1. It's a very good place to get a position for a pass, but it's actually quite a difficult place to make the pass with the narrow placement of that corner. And now Tommy Oyala goes up into that position, takes it over from Giuseppe Churchio from the Italian. Now here is the very similarly liveried TPS racing car of Lee Palmer and similarly Lenonen. Lenonen's passed into that corner that we saw him get past 3 other cars earlier in the race. He's in the TPS default livery for this event, made by Florian Strauss. And now Ferreira's going to go past Samuel Lenonen also. So Lenonen's dropping back very, very quickly here. Not sure what's happened to him. Something not right with his Holden. Now here is Holm and McGregor. This is a penultimate lap, and Holm right in behind Ross McGregor. He's going to try and go for the win here. Oh, bit of a tap there into turn 11 and 12. He tries to get on the outside to get a run. McGregor squeezes him onto the grass, and that's very, very fair indeed, considering Holm gave him a bit of a tap into turn 11 and 12 anyway. And now down the inside, trying to challenge him is Hugo Gomez, but Gomez not able to do so. And Holm was dropped back. This is the last lap, and Ross McGregor's going to win the Division 2 race for Black Vice Motorsport, earning his place in Division 1 for the second race at Barbagallo. Congratulations to him, a great performance from Ross. Second place, coming over the line there, looked like there was Adrian Holm. There is the confirmation of the result. Second and third for Nijo Racing, because David Young took that third position. Fourth place, Canabasol for 05 Motorsports. Fifth place, Matty Orban. Sixth place, Yves Leroux. Seventh place, Luke Walsh. 8th place, Tomasz Madizewski. 9th place, Nicky Defray. And round out the top 10 was James Johnson. Not as good a result as James Johnson hoped, but of course, the division is very, very fierce, even though it is the latter division in the Virtual V8 Supercars 2012 Championship. Watch out for more from Barbagallo.